Okay. Um, First of all, I want to say thank you, God. And it's hard to say thank you, God, in this situation when I'm slowly fading away. But importantly, cognitively, it's not doing. I'm not. Things are not doing well. Um, Continuous manipulations, and brain is slowly fading away. Um, you know, every day you understand that it's a day that's going to be tough. Not because of anything, but the fact that you understand as a target individual what you are. At least I do. I'm a test subject, and there's people always around you whose job who are contracted for one thing to condition, break you down, and those are governmental entities. It is uh, always the case for me, and you got to be strong. You have people all around you, a whole ecosystem of people whose their sole job is to disorient you, to confuse you, and to make you acceptive of manipulations. They are depatterning you, and everybody is partaking that. You understand that you're a test subject, and you are no longer yourself. Matter of fact, you expect that to be completely erased at some point. I see this involved trash for what they are trash. I don't respect them. I know what they're supposed to be doing, so you see them truly for what they are. Men, women, and even their own children they use because the whole ecosystem is involved. You understand the technology is so sophisticated that even me speaking right now is tough. But it's so sophisticated that a child can be involved in this. What is needed to be said, what is needed to be done, is done too. Even a child can be do that. And so I'm thankful. I'd rather be hung to death. You know, it's funny. I heard somebody who said, "Oh, we're gonna have you killed," or "We're gonna have you somebody kill you." I'm like, they still want you to think that this is not a governmental entity doing this thing to you. Not any governmental entity. The most powerful governmental entity, the Department of Defense. They can kill me at any point. Matter of fact, I think their job right now, as they do these horrible things to me, is to keep me alive. It's probably the hardest part than have me killed. Meaning that the things they do to my body, I know is fatal. So I'm sure that the hardest part is not even having me in 2 seconds they can have me evaporated because this is the DoD we're talking about, the Department of Defense. I'm a test subject, but they want me to still think that now we're gonna have you killed. There's like you can make me this DoD can make me evaporate. That's how it is. They can just poof. But because they want me to still think that this is anything but this Department of Defense that's been working on this technology for decades. But it's just people that revenge and you're gonna be hung because I was like, this theatrical death is not reality. Yes, I will die. No, this thing that you hung with, I'll be hung by people who work for pedophiles. I'm not identifying with the manipulations. I know that you manipulate people in these ways. You know, I was in the elevator, somebody was looking at his phone, and it's like, oh my gosh, so much proof, they proved it. I'm like, it's so sad. As if I haven't. The validation of what they do is just too much. It's humiliating. It's humiliating to the point even they try to send their children. Like, you do the pedophilia type of torture, it's been done to so many others. After I'm hung, then whatever, when I'm dead, you'll be doing that to others. There'll be men, there'll be women saying they're forcing me to have this sexual stimulation toward children. So what is happening now? As you see in my title, memory manipulation. They try to blur the lines of one of the, but now it's so bad that they try to blur a line to something that I remember so vividly, and try to make me feel doubtful about it, because they can confuse your brain. I have no doubt. I remember it's just disturbing. You know, when this thing started with me, it started on August 19, 2019. It was like a summer of 2019, and it was terrible. And I still tried to go to the gym, and it was tough. It was tough. I did my best to go to the gym. It was disgusting. I was looking at something that was they were stimulating me over nothing. And I didn't know how to take it, but I was dealing with it, knowing that every moment is going to be disgusting. It was that. And so they tried to confuse me because they want me to, like, when they started doing that is right after, well, that initially started on August 19, 2019. And so they tried to confuse me to make me think, no, remember that feeling? That was right before August 19, 2019. I'm like, delusional trash. So now it's about like blurring their memories. So they'd be like, no, you see, she felt like that. But like that is when you are manipulating me and you try to make me think that it was before instead of after August 19, 2019. You see the mind games they're playing with my memories now? To map. Can you imagine? It gets to the point where they are bringing up the things they did to me and try to alter the timeline of things in my mind to be like, no, we see you mapped it. There is no shame. And then there's people playing, acting, oh my, now we proved it, we're mapping it. Trash. This is why I'm making these videos. Because my mind is going to be moved back and forth. And this is the thing that they try to make me think that it happened before August 19, 2019. I have no doubt. It's right after. I was super angry when it happened. But I was mad, but I couldn't do anything because it was a child. I remember I'm coming back from the gym. And there's kids playing. I'm like, oh, disgusting. And I try to look away. I'm looking away. But this kid, this little girl, to hide, she goes in front of the door. And she's hiding in front of the door. The building of the apartment. So I have no choice but to see her. And she hide. And I'm mad. But she's a baby. She's a kid. You can't really get angry. And you look at her, it's like, and I'm kind of frustrated. It's like, get out. I know what they try to do. They try to do the perfect. Well, I know what they're doing. They want me to look at this baby, so they do the perfect type of torture. I was like, get out. I would not be angry if there was a kid. I'd be like, hey, let him get a game. No. But because they wanted to get this nasty reaction out of me, they had this kid just hide in front of the door. And I remember it's like, you guys are nasty. The babies are even being told to be there so they can do the perfect type of torture. This is nasty. Nasty. And they try to confuse things like, no, that what disturbed me is because I knew the reason why she was in front of the door is so they can do the pedophile type of torture. And they truly want to confuse me. It's like, no. You guys are low life, and I know this is becoming to that point. You are so desperate to create a false pattern that you now, using the manipulation you make me experience, and try to change the timeline of it to create another obvious false pattern. These people are trash. This is how bottom feeders these people are, because these mind games, as retarded as they sound, like, as sure as I am, as undoubtful as I am, they're gonna play with my brain. At one point, they're like, okay, so why was it still warm outside? Wait. So it doesn't get warm after August 19, 2019? Like, after August 19, there's no warm days after that? Do you understand how stupid they make you? They're like, okay, what date was it? What date? Completely retarded. No, but you see, it was very nice up there. This kid, this baby didn't have any like layers. It was like, after August 19, it still gets warm. Till probably like October-ish or late September. This is the kind of things that you see. They're gonna start making me look at the like 2019's weather. It's crazy. And then they bring up some other time where before August 19, 2019, I didn't know what was happening. And I remember I'm going to throw the trash away, and I see two kids just walking and staring at me, like out of nowhere. And I'm like, what? This kid just there staring at me. And it makes me angry. Like, I'm kind of angry in the sense that, why? What's going on here? They just literally, I'm going to throw the trash, and they just stand, and they come and just look at me. And I'm like, at that point, I knew something was going on, but I'm like, I'm looking at them, and I'm like, what's going on here? Can you imagine just standing there? And then they go outside. You see, they're like, you see, you were angry there, but it was before August 19, 2019. And of course, at that time, didn't get none of this stimulation, but they're gonna try to falsify this memory to have stimulation like that. You understand the things they do is to truly confuse and frustrate me and blur memories up because this nasty manipulation started on August 19, 2019. And so what they're trying to do is make me experience or make me think of what they've made me experience after August 19, 2019, but make it seem like it was before then. On the time I remember, it was the reason why it's so strong out of all the other time is because the fact that this kid was told it was just to be right in front of the door, hide there, and it was just like, oh, like literally have this baby to make sure that I see her to the point where she was hiding, she went back and went by the door, hey, and I'm like, go, because I know there was the reason why she was there was to stimulate me, to do the stimulations that they can make me have, and that was that. And they're like, no, you see, they are. That's proof. Yeah, that's proof that you stimulate me on August 19, 2000, after August 19, 2019. This was after August 19, 2019. And they're making those campaigns, the theatrical things they do. No shame. Clowns, professional clowns, hired clowns, hired characters. I will never identify with this manipulation, and it's so pathetic to now. What they have as validation is what they've done to me, but how they try to change that is to try to make me believe that this happened before these things start happening to me, which is when they start doing that to me on August 19, 2019. It's so fucking nasty, but that's what they do. And they tell me, now we're gonna have you kill the trash. In this real life. In my brain, they're truly having a battle. I was like, no, but was it nice enough to not wear a sweat? Oh, Jesus. This is the kind of mental stupidity, illogical, to try to confuse you and make you acceptive of these manipulations and make you acceptive of these narrations that you know is so clear. And a moment like that was such a moment that truly annoyed me and disturbed me because of what this kid did, what they did. The reason why she was in front of me and playing hide, because it looked like they were playing hide and seek or something like that, right? Something friendly, right? First of all, I was like, if there's kids playing around, they doing that alone is already nasty because the reason why they're playing in front of me so they can do this manipulation to me, right? But on top of that, this kid went in front of the and just in front of the building and just there. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, go, and I go in. And this trash needs to stay in character, method acting, to gaslight me. Death comes to all of us. I tell these people, they play right now. Life is a gimmick to them. They have to stay in character. They are playing a gimmick. They are staying within a character right now. They are living that life. I'm like, I'm glad I'm not living my. Imagine I have to live a life to play this level as a character. I'm no longer a human myself anymore at that point. I play a character. I make myself talk like, and they are, the way I sound is supposed to make me accepting of this. That's why I say thank you, God. Because this trash have been forcing me to have disgusting stimulations. Disgusting. And that was the moment they did that to me. I know it was bad, it was nasty, but what also was knowing is how forceful they were for me to see this kid. To the point to have this kid hide in front of the door, so there's no other way to just, and having to let this kid know, go. But they're gonna do this. They've been playing my brain and manipulating my back and forth and try to get whatever they can. They've done that again one time when I was like coming back from the gym. There was this kid that was like looking at me, and I looked at her. It's like, wow, the stimulation was intense. She was like a little bit. She was like 10 years old or something, 11 or so. Looking at me, stimulation. They try to do the same thing back and forth. they really try to do this again. I'm like, what? So they're gonna continuously do that. So for me, is to understand that they're gonna try to confuse me, to make me accept this false pattern. But when there are moments like that that are so drastic, that are so disturbing, this that the moment I remember when I was at the laundromat, there was this little baby. They tried to do multiple times these kind of things, especially when it is early on after August 19, 2019. Oh, because with time, memories are fading away. There's like confusion. There's times where I thought it was after August 19, 2019 because I didn't react anyways. Like, for me right now, it is harder for me to remember the things that they, for some reason, did not make me experience stimulation. For some reason. Because I did not respond, I don't remember reacting to the way they make me react. So when I don't remember experiencing a sexual stimulation that they can force me to have toward children, I believe that it's before August 19, 2019, because the truth is, after August 19, 2019, most of the time, they always will force me to get sexual stimulation, and it's happening still today. And and so every once in a while, for some reason, they will like turn off the gauge of that. They will minimize that nasty reaction they make me have. And so in my memories today, it's like, okay, I don't remember have the stimulation, so it must be before August 19, 2019. That's the confusion part. When I'm not too sure, like when it's off, it's like, oh, this, if I don't remember feeling it, it must be off. It must be before. So that is where I'm like, okay, that's the confusion. But the days when I remember the stimulations and like especially that moment, oh my gosh, it was disgusting. It was frustrating at the same time because of, oh my god, like you want to be angry at that kid too because like you're hiding there because you know they want me to have this sexual stimulation and this disgusting manipulation that they can manipulate me to have. That's why you're here. Literally, you want to be seen so they can do these nasty things they do to me today. But it's a child at the same time. He's a baby. What is this baby? So you can't even be really angry. You're like, okay, go. You know, this kid is playing. You know, if I was me myself and this kid was playing, hey, I'll be like, hey, can I go in? Excuse me, sorry. But not there. I was just angry. Like, go. And they try to change. Oh no, you'll feel like that. You'll feel, and they make me experience the way they make me think of how I feel things today, or how they say I would have felt before when I was a child. There's some stupidity. Everything is rewired in ways that are just nasty. And they're going through other memories and trying to change things around. It's all about manipulations. But memory manipulation now is getting to the point where to create this false pattern, they are making me think of what they've made me experience by changing the timeline of when it happened so they can be like, no, it's before we started this synthetic manipulation, telepathy manipulation. You see, we mapped it. It's getting bad, but it's going to get worse. I understand that. But thank you, God, for me to be able to see what they're doing and what they're trying to make me identify to, and that I didn't have to live the life that they live. I know it's going to be horrible for me. Whatever I'm going to go through before I die is better than live this life and then die. It's better than having the life that they live. Whatever comfort they have, I do not wish. They all eating well. I can smell all different spices and sauces, and no anger, no hunger, zero hunger from that. Matter of fact, I'm like, I can smell the food. Like, well, I'd rather starve to death. To eat, well, not even to eat. You do this, but look at what you're doing. No, eat. You could have chosen to do anything else. I don't know if financial incentives are the main driver there. I don't think so because, well, I'm sure the incentives are very good. We talk about the Department of Defense, but we talk about the ability to be gods. That on its own is an incentive. But It's disgusting. So for me, I'm gonna continuously say what I need to say, and when the day comes, I'm asking God, thank you, God, but give me strength because these people want me to identify with this thing, and I'm not accepting and I'm not subscribing to any of these falsifications. Thank you for everything. And to all my target individuals, stay strong.